And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find the touch. Find the range. Find themselves. We're almost at game time. It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You take a look at the Bucks. If the playoffs started today, they'd hold the number 5 seed. Of course, they're looking to build on that. And, of course, the Wizards, just way behind. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Prince out there with Porter. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward. And for the Wizards, Koulibaly is out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Sarr. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's George in at the power forward. So, Doris, for a coaching staff, what's the best approach to the second game of a back-to-back?
For me, Kevin, a back-to-back is about two things. It's about maturity, one, but you also have to manage both games. Look at the minutes of the first game and try to balance them in the second game, particularly when you're talking about your veterans.
So for the Wizards, their last game, a loss to Indiana. The three from Poole. That one's in, his first shot this game.
This is great awareness from Jordan Poole. Pick-and-roll action, reads the defense, makes the right decision.
Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
That free throw missing.
What I admire most about Brook Lopez is his willingness to adapt his game to fit whatever the system needs. This guy has been the consummate pro.
He hits the second from the line.
Well, you have to like the length of Brook Lopez and the fact that he understands he has that advantage on both ends of the floor.
Outside, George. Poole against Porter. And Poole gets it to go. Poole's got 5 now.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Prince outside. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Baseline J on the way. Antetokounmpo kicks to Prince. Here's Kuzma. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
A legit threat in the mid-range. Kyle Kuzma just doing work.
Pass to Sarr. Nice ball movement by Washington. Poole finds Koulibaly. Back to Poole. 5 on the clock. Shoots the 3. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3. Exactly what they're looking for.
George against Giannis. Lopez, a screen on George. Here's Antetokounmpo. Tries again. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, the Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And now let's go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with Brian Keefe.
And we talked about the problems that Giannis poses. He said, look, there's no easy way to defend Giannis. We have to be physical with him, keep him out of the paint as much as possible. But he acknowledged that even having multiple bodies on Giannis sometimes just isn't enough. Guys?
Thanks, David.
Well, fast off his feet and up at the rim in a hurry. Taurean Prince with an easy one.
George passes to Sarr. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Antetokounmpo kicks to Lopez. Pass to Prince. And here's Porter. Kuzma with it. Defended by Middleton. The floater. Kuzma can't get it to go.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Sarr with it. Lopez covering. That one falls. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Hey guys, the Wizards' #2 overall pick Alex Sarr wanted to be in Washington, D.C., and his defense gets him on the court right away. Not to mention the Wizards are in a rebuild, and if his offense comes along, he could be a foundational piece for this franchise. Everyone's excited to see the development of Alex Sarr.
You're right, a big piece. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. The first free throw is good. Damian Lillard's checked in for Milwaukee. And George drops them both. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. It's a 5-point game. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. A different look for Milwaukee. Sims is checked in, and it's Green in for Antetokounmpo. Here's Carrington. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Indiana. Lillard against Poole. Shot clock at 5, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Let's take a look at the numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
George is checked in for the Wizards. Prince is checked in for Milwaukee. Bucks trail by 3. Prince with a screen on Poole. With the teardrop. Rebounded by Holmes. Washington's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. 1:09 left to play in the first quarter. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Holmes. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you got to love that energy.
.107 left here in the opening quarter. Lillard against Poole. Lillard, the pass to Green. From the arc, Holmes with the steal. Here we go, all alone. Here's George. Here's Carrington. The shot that time, not on target. Kuzma with the defensive effort. And here's Prince outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Prince has got 5 points so far.
Well, just tremendous instincts from Prince. Feeling the defense, getting loose, getting into his catch-and-shoot game. Nicely done.
Here's Carrington. Guarded by Green. George sets a screen for Poole. 6 to shoot. Pass to Carrington. A beautiful reverse layup.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
And Lillard kicks to Kuzma. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And so it's Jordan Poole making highlights for Washington. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how the Wizards are doing, guys, your thoughts?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
The Wizards with the lead. Ray Kispert is out there with George. Then it's Marcus Smart. And there's Rashawn Holmes. And it's Carrington in at the two-guard spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Trent gets the bucket. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Here's Carrington. Gary Trent Jr. making his last shot. Shot clock at 3. Good work defensively by Smart.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The Bucks trail. Trent outside. Lillard scanning the floor. Hits the three-point bomb. Lillard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Kispert. Now Smart shoots over Lillard, and Smart the bucket on the assist from Kispert. And the Wizards lead by 1.
I think it's crucial that Marcus Smart be able to drain these mid-range shots, right? He does a great job squaring himself up.
And Chris Matthews taking in the game tonight here in D.C. Better known as Lethal Shooter, a mentor to a lot of NBA players and millions on social media.
And my son as well. And he's got to like what he's seeing from the Wizards. When it comes to the art of shooting, nobody knows more than Lethal Shooter.
A free throw drops for Trent.
Gary Trent Jr., to me, guys, the very definition of a true shooter. He believes it's a natural talent, but he also works to develop himself into a reliable and efficient shooter.
Gill is checked in for the Wizards. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Livingston's checked in. Trent hits them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a 2-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continued to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm true to it. Eventually, I'm going to have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that Dame time. Hey, David, thank you. Washington making some changes. Sarr comes in for Rashawn Holmes, and Middleton subbed in for Gill. Here's Smart. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Back to Middleton. From downtown. Rebound, Milwaukee. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Lillard, the pass to Trent. Smart against Lillard. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Smart. Pass to Song. Now here's Kispert. Guarded by Green. Back to Kispert. Outside, Smart. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it down to Middleton. Smart passes to Kispert. And again, Washington no good. And so Lillard will bring it up for Milwaukee. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. And good that time. Green's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bucks. Wizards have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And the dunk by Kispert.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Now here's Lopez. He's guarded closely. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Green. Giannis, that's a 2-pointer. The rebound by Carrington.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Sarr's shot is off. Bucks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Lopez. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Washington trailing. Back to Smart. Got a piece of it. Over Lillard. Smart misses. The Bucks shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. Here's Antetokounmpo. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
With defenders having to worry about the drive, the pass, Antetokounmpo can usually find space from the mid-range.
And we've got a timeout call by Brian Keefe. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. So both teams making some changes here. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Gary Trent.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Now, here's Poole. 8 points for him. Song, the basket. Poole. Unloads. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Boy, the role of Jordan Poole on this basketball team is clear. Go get buckets.
Now, here's Kuzma. He had 13 points in the win against the Clippers.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
Short. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And that's now 6 points for George.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
So it's the Wizards now after the basket by Milwaukee. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
What's up?
That's good from Poole.
When this young guy is on his game and 100% focused, Jordan Poole unequivocally has the talent to affect winning. And boy, we know he can come up clutch in big games.
And that one is good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And here's Poole for 3. That one doesn't drop. Tie game in Washington. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Brooke. Where is this team right now?
Oh, it's so exciting. You know, it's really thrilling to come out with such a great group of guys every night, you know, and play basketball. You know, it's a lot of fun.
Smiles on your face, Brooke. Thanks for the time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Welcome, everybody. The Washington Wizards in our featured matchup, and what a competitive half it's been.
At the defensive end, I'm not seeing disruption. I don't mean just forced turnovers. I mean taking the offense out of the rhythm.
Yeah, I mean when your opponent is shooting over 50%, a lot else has to go right. And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
And you know, for that matchup with the Heat, they'll have the advantage coming in. But it's not like they're infallible. I mean, no one is.
Yeah, I mean, on paper, it's a favorable matchup, but the game, last time I checked, is played on hardwood. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Kevin Porter is out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Middleton for 3, and here's George for 3.
Love to see Giannis get aggressive on defense, using that reach to track down the block.
Here's Porter. Good defense by Poole. Wizards shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Strong. The pass to Middleton. It's George on the wing. Pass to Poole. Puts up a 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Poole's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
Now here's Middleton. He has yet to score. Pass to Song. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Taurean Prince.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For Washington, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And he makes the first. And while the offense is developing, Alex Sarr is already a huge presence at the defensive end.
Yeah, along with being a great rim protector, he's a 7-footer who can really slide his feet on the perimeter. He can switch on the guards and make them work for their opportunities.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Lopez outside. Over Sarr, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Lopez has got it all tied up now for the Bucks. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Let's take this opportunity to show you the teams that have been the best three-point shooting squads over the last 10 games. In fourth, the Bucks.
You know, they've certainly been knocking down threes at a high rate. You can just see their confidence growing.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Saw the pass to Poole. Middleton against Kuzma. Outside, George. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. George has got 9.
The correct decision by Middleton, moving to his wide-open teammate, Chris, a terrific passer off the wing.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you follow this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. Here's Koulibaly following the bucket by the Bucks. Poole with no one around. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Now, Jordan Poole is no stranger to hunting his own shot, and he's ready on the catch opportunity there.
Antetokounmpo passes to Kuzma. Back to Giannis. Outside, Porter. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Porter's got his second basket of the game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Koulibaly with it, defended by Prince. There's a good screen. And Middleton kicks to George. On the clock. And here's Poole for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Porter, no luck.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Middleton outside. Pass to Koulibaly. Here's Poole. Again, the miss by Poole.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Middleton outside. Back to Poole. 3-pointer. Again, the miss by Poole.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot. I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
And another miss by Washington. Bucks have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Here's Kuzma, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. ADB, one thing about Kyle Kuzma, at 6'9", he is a big wing.
What I love about him, Kevin, is that he's such a strong shooter. He can bang in the post if you need him to. He always puts up solid rebounding numbers. And I think the final piece we've seen him developing is his ability to distribute the basketball.
And the first one drops.
What I love about Kyle Kuzma is this guy understands there's more to the game than just scoring. That's a change from his rookie season. Now he wants to contribute defensively, and he gets on the glass, guys.
And Washington going with a whole new group here. Milwaukee also making some changes. Green, he's checked in for Lopez. Trent comes in for Prince. And Lillard subbed in for Porter. He's off on the second.
What I love about Kyle Kuzma is he's got size and versatility. He's a capable scorer, but he's also now willing to share the rock.
Now, here's Kispert. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Vucevic, good. 36 seconds left to play here in the third. Lillard outside. Down low. Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Known for his scoring there, Lillard with a fantastic pass in that screen and roll.
Lillard against Smart. We've got 13 seconds left here in the third quarter. 5 on the clock. And here's Kispert from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Kispert's got 5. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Wizards lead by 1. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Rashawn Holmes. Marcus Smart is out there with Corey Kispert. And it's Carrington in at the 2. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Now here's Lillard. Over Smart. And it's Lillard missing. And it's Smart with the ball for the Wizards. They lead by 1. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, if there's any player in the league who relishes contact, it's Marcus Smart. You want to play physical? Oh, yeah, I like that.
Lillard finds Trent. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Smart misses. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Trent. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, that's about the frame of Gary Trent Jr. He can take any amount of contact, and that frame will hold up. Nicely done.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Milwaukee?
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Washington trailing. Smart deciding where to go with it. Pass to Kispert. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Now, here's Trent. They get the rebound. The shot's good from Sims. Sims has got his first basket of the night. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game. Here's
Smart. There's the pick. with the floater. Green with the rebound. Bucks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Trent outside. Pass to Livingston. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Chris Middleton's checked in for Washington. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Kispert. The Bucks also with the sub. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Middleton with it. Fires for 3. Here's Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Washington has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. To the paint. Outside to Brogdon. Knocks down the 3-ball. Now it's a 4-point Washington lead.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Lillard, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Rebound by the Wizards. Middleton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Smart finds Middleton. Back to Smart. Over to the wing. Nice ball movement by Washington. Middleton against Giannis. Clock at 4. Brogdon the pass to Middleton. Off target from 3-point range. Bucks trail by 4. To the middle. Smart with the steal. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And the turnover again by Milwaukee. And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He knows every possession is critical now. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys, Brian Keefe reviewing the game plan with his team during that last time out. He's obviously pretty happy. He said, I know they're not going to take us lightly next time. We knew what the deal was with that underdog role coming into the game.
Okay, David, thanks. Middleton outside. A 3-ball. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Prince. It's good.
How about Taurean Prince? The confidence to take and make a big-time shot.
Poole against Porter. Poole kicks to Middleton. Sarr sets the screen for Middleton. Clock at 6. Cans it from downtown. Middleton's got the lead up to 5 now for the Wizards.
And the pressure just doesn't get to Middleton. In fact, he embraces it, loves the opportunity to take the big shot.
Now here's Kuzma. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Kuzma can't get it to go. On offense, here are the Wizards. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Here's Poole. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Timeout called the Bucks. They're trailing by 7. .43 seconds left in the game. Lopez, a screen on Middleton. Puts it up. And again, the Bucks miss.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Here's Sarr, defended by Prince. 5 to shoot. Poole. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And now it's a 9-point Wizards lead.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And so it's the Wizards with the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now we present our player of the game.